welcome to Season 1, Episode 3. I don't know if I'm going to do it as a season thing or if I'm just going to do it all as episodes without having to put the season things in, but regardless, it's the third episode of Season 1 anyway. We are going to be taking on Wolves this episode, but bear with me because I've just tried to fix my stream. There we go. Right, okay, yes. We're going to be taking on Wolves today. If you didn't see the last episode, we took on Southampton. It was a clean 3-0 win. Well, I say it's clean. It wasn't clean. James Ward-Prowse got a red card by sliding through the back of Cristiano Ronaldo, and that helped us on our way to the 3-0 win. At Southampton, we're down to 10 men for the entirety of the second half. But the first game of the season, of course, a 3-3 draw against Leeds. That puts us on 4 points out of our first 6, which can't be complained at. It can't be complained about. And the one massive change we're going to make, I think, for now anyway, it's probably a big one here. Bruno Fernandes isn't going to start. Donny van de Beek will take that role. Fred will go in for McTominay, who will be on the bench for now. Bear with me. To the reserves. Maguire there. And we are actually going to start Lindelof one more time, I think, in this one. Luke Shaw will get another run out. Rashford is exhausted. So Anthony Elanga will take that spot. Have we got anyone else on the bench that can maybe come in? Diallo, I think Rashford will get the full rest on this one. Diallo can be the option off the bench. And I think that's that for that. I think that's the team we're going to roll with. Ronaldo, of course, exhausted as well, but he can play the first 45. And then we'll bring on Edinson Cavani. So that is going to be the squad for the Wolves game. We'll take a look at the news stories before we head in to the game against Wolves. Van de Beek nets brace and Manchester United grab win over Southampton. Van de Beek got his name on the score sheet for Manchester United in their 3-0 win against Southampton. Of course, he got the assist for the other goal as well. So Donny van de Beek having a brilliant performance. And more importantly, actually, I didn't realise this. We've got the UEFA Champions League group stage draw. Apparently, we've been handed of course, straightforward group apparently, but we know who the group is because it's happened in real life. Manchester United were handed what looks to be a favourable draw, with them facing Villarreal, Atalanta and BSC Young Boys as part of Group F. Amitai is confident he can lead his team to the top of the group, with their first fixture scheduled to take place on September 15th against Villarreal. Now, before we do go in, I am just going to check that all the groups are the same as real life. If there's any Russian teams, it may not be the same, but we will see. We've got, let's take a look then. So we've got City, PSG, Leipzig, Bruges, Atletico, Liverpool, Porto, Milan, Sporting, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax and Besiktas, Inter, Real Madrid, Shakhtar and Seraing. So I'm assuming that was a Russian team. I think that was Sheriff, if memory serves me correct. I don't know if they're in the game. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Benfica, Dynamo Kiev, Villarreal, Manchester United, Atalanta, Young Boys, Lille, Sevilla, Salzburg and Wolfsburg. And then we've got Chelsea, Piemonte, Calcio, of course Juventus, Malmo and FC Voluntari, who I'm assuming weren't in the Champions League, but they're replacing our team as well. I want to say that was CSKA or Spartak maybe. I'm not sure. I can't remember 100%. But anyway, the groups are there, the same as real life, besides of course the obvious. Let's get into this game against Wolves then. We don't want to waste time. We don't want to mess around. Let's take a look at what we've got to come up against today. So we're coming up against a 5-2-3. It is Jose Sa in goal. Johnny and Semedo as the fullback. Saiz, Cody and Bowley as that back three. Neves and Dendoncker holding the midfield. And then Neto left wing. Podence right wing. And no Raul Jimenez. I'm assuming he's either moved on or he's injured. But Onuachu starts up front for the hosts here today. We've got David De Gea in goal for ourselves. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks. Varane and Lindelof will partner up again. Fred will hold that CDM role. I prefer him to McTominay at the moment. Donny van de Beek and Paul Pogba will be in the centre midfield role. Sancho left wing. Elanga right wing. Cristiano Ronaldo, captain, of course, up top. He is tired, but hopefully he can give us something before he gets subbed off in the second half. Without further ado, let's get into it. I apologise as well if you can hear my dog. She does this howling thing where she likes to pretend that she's been abandoned, when quite frankly, she hasn't, obviously, because I'm in the house, and I've checked on her twice already. But sometimes it just isn't enough, you know. banging these penalties with Cristiano Ronaldo, but of course it's Cristiano Ronaldo and it's penalties. So
our camera lens trained on one man. 3 goals
all
in 3
fair
games,
on a
and you can't
shoot.
argue with that. We're live on EA TV. And hello to you from Molineux here in the English West Midlands. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers up against Manchester United.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got 2 teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and 2 coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, he always has to be regarded as a dangerous opponent, so what should we expect to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, he's very much a confidence player, and at the moment his confidence must be high. 3 goals in the last 3 games, and I think he's got every chance of scoring another one today.
The initial 11 for Wolves. Nelson Semedo plays with Johnny in the fullback positions. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea starts in goal. Victor Lindelof plays alongside Rafael Varane in central defence. Donny van de Beek, Fred in central midfield. And the focal point in attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, can we build on the 4 points we currently have in the Premier League? Will we get another 3 today here at Molineux? Or will Wolves prove to be tough, a very tough test? I know there'll be a very tough test, but will it be too tough for us to handle? Pedro Neto, tackled by Wan-Bissaka there early on. Paul Pogba into Fred. Donny van de Beek, the star of the show at the moment. Star of last match anyway. Knocks it to Shaw. It was actually meant for Jadon Sancho there, but we removed.
Fred.
Pogba. Fred to Pogba. Anthony Elanga.
He could really get at the opposition.
Sancho, it's run past him.
Disappointed with that pass.
Come to Fred though. He's going to take this on, and he's going to... What? What? I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I had no doubt that that was going to either be saved or put wide. I was in the crowd. I was Fred in the crowd as well. In all seriousness though, that is mental. It's an awful clearance from Connor Cody. Straight to, or is it Ruben Neves? It might actually be the clearance from, it might be Neves. I can't tell by the number. Yeah, it was Neves that cleared. I apologise, Cody. Straight to Fred, who's actually scored a very good goal there. I didn't expect to actually score that. I just thought to take it on because it's kind of in that area that you just take it on and hope. And Fred has netted early. It's a similar story to the Wolves, or to the Southampton game. We score early, we go 1-0 up, away from home.
And Wolves get us moving again. Certainly a swift response.
That's taking the wind out of the Wolves fans' sails in this one. Bob gets a foot in, it's rolled to Jadon Sancho. Donny van de Beek.
Playing with purpose and control.
I'm going to try and take on Semedo there for pace. Smart move. Ronaldo dropping. Put it to Fred. Victor Lindelof now for Manchester United. Pushing forward a little bit to Ronaldo.
Well, far from the ideal
he's meant to go for that gap, but Semedo saw it, read it perfectly. Bowley now. To Pedence. Maybe should have started Tellez for this one, honestly. A bit more pace to deal with Pedence on that side. Wan-Bissaka, brilliant tackle. It's fallen straight to Cristiano Ronaldo, who could just go straight through here if he can. That's a brilliant tackle from Roman Saiz there to stop Cristiano Ronaldo, because that heavy touch, if that goes through there, Ronaldo surely through on goal. Most likely 2-0 as well. Semedo running offside for Wolves there. That's a world-class tackle for Roman Saiz to prevent that. Just offside, but offside nonetheless for Nelson Semedo. A bit too fast. I don't know if the AI can actually recall players off loan, but I'm surprised Wolves haven't brought back Adama Traore, to be honest.
Fred
On to Donny van der Beek. Again, no, I don't know if that's in the AI's capabilities. Van der Beek.
Well, couldn't keep it.
Against right off the book. It was an awful touch, to be fair. Now this is my to watch. Only scored 3 out of 3. New Premier League arrival. Fred's been fouled there, surely. No, apparently not. But he's won the ball back anyway. Relative performance from Fred has been solid so far in the game time we've given him, and of course, he gave us the lead in this one as well. Little worldy. Didn't expect it to go in. Van der Beek's got quite a bit to do here. Plays off to Luke Shaw. Goes back to the Flying Dutchman. In space is Paul Pogba.
Losing possession a bit easily.
I mean, the pass probably shouldn't have been the pass that I made there. But I mean, it should have been to Pogba, don't get me wrong, but it shouldn't have been that kind of pass.
Oh, a save right out of the top.
It was an awful touch of Pogba, but it's led to a chance for Onuachu, who tried to close down here, tried to bring across Victor Lindelof, wasn't fast enough. And David De Gea superbly stretches to deny the new Wolves striker. And I'm starting to see why. I'm starting to see why Jimenez isn't selected at the moment.
And now the delivery.
Cross goal, Luke Shaw. Good place from the back. Saiss with a tackle, but it's going to fall to the Englishman again, thank God. I don't know why I played it out the back like that. Pogba, dispossessed. Oh no. I have a horrible feeling here.
And it's a goal.
And yeah, that's exactly the horrible feeling I had. We shouldn't play out the back. Pogba's dispossessed and Wolves are taking advantage of it. I'm not surprised, they were always going to score today. I just didn't expect it to be Pedro Neto. I fully expected it to be that new Wolves striker. De Gea really should be doing better than near post. That shouldn't be De Gea being beaten at that angle. That's on De Gea, I think I have to say now, looking back at that.
Back underway.
1-0, deserved, to be fair. We played ourselves out of trouble and then just played ourselves into trouble. Shaw played up to Pogba, who got dispossessed, and it was smooth as silk passing to build up the goal the rest of the way. Pogba took it into Alanga. It was actually meant for Cristiano Ronaldo, who now receives the ball thanks to the interception. Donny van der Beek. He's got that in his locker and he's got the confidence to do it at the moment. Of course, a bit too far out on that occasion, I believe.
Well, the counter chance looks very real.
On Bissaka, Pedro Neto's causing all sorts of issues. Shot long range. Then Donkers tried it. Ruben Neves on the corner.
See about the delivery. And still a chance.
Oh, De Gea gets enough on it to get it away, but I thought he could catch that.
So
Lindelof blocks another corner. We're struggling here at the Molyneux. Corner to be delivered by Ruben Neves.
Who can he pick out?
Out to Pedro Neto. It's going to bounce about a bit.
And a goal kick will be next.
The balance wouldn't sell for me to just boost it there with Fred.
Luckily,
the tackle from Dendoncker sends off the pitch.
Well, the
Alexander Isak, Manchester City.
With that comes huge expectations, but I believe he's a rare talent and he will handle the pressure brilliantly.
That's an interesting parallel, to be honest, because in my off-screen Man United career mode I signed Alexander Isak. In this career mode, he's at our local rivals, David De Gea, playing it short to Varane. We've not been nearly as good as we were against Southampton thus far. I didn't expect us to be. Wolves are a very good side in FIFA and in real life. Donny van der Beek. We're doing better in real life, though we lost 1-0 in real life. That's a shocking attempt at a challenge there from Semedo. Sancho. Ronaldo. Can he get his first goal of the Premier League season? Oh no. Maybe could have and should have got a bit closer there. Didn't want to be closed down though, I just wanted to take a shot on. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Sancho to deliver this corner from Manchester United. Will it be any good?
Delivering it.
Sancho looks at Pogba, who wins the header, tries to knock it down. It's going to be Anthony Elanga, hopefully, to receive the ball here. It's very slow from us. Neto tried to put pressure on. Elanga. Van de Beek. Pogba trying to knock it one way to Ronaldo. A foul against us there for some reason. I'm assuming the ball bounced up on someone's hand. That's an awful pass. I knew it was going to be an awful pass. By Van de Beek's movement rather than the actual pass itself.
Space for Wolves out wide.
Might lead to another goal for Wolves here.
Good looking cross. And you've got to
defence at 6s and 7s, but luckily Neves has shot that into the car park. It could have been 2-1. Defence is all over the place. Definite improvements required for season 2. De Gea going to play it short to Victor Lindelof.
Well, there it is. United have had most of the ball,
Fred.
but it's been a frustrating performance from
We've
them
had
so
the
far.
ball.
They just haven't had enough
They've
goal
counted
in
us
the
really
final
well.
third. It's
Van
all
de Beek's
been a
in
bit too
trouble. Let's
predictable,
go this
which
avenue
has to
then.
change if they want to win this
I'll
one.
try to keep possession a lot more so we can just kind of build it up comfortably without having to rush anything. Ronaldo, Pogba. Knocks it into Ronaldo, and there it is.
Wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside.
Just taking it on with
It was a
Pogba.
good finish, though.
I should have just taken it on with Pogba, but I didn't trust Pogba to take the shot on. I thought I'd timed it to perfection. Oh, he's just a step ahead. I thought I timed it so Ronaldo could get his first goal of the season, but it was offside. Fred to win the header. Ronaldo
On
trying
the
to prove
move.
now.
Well,
Tries to knock it
nothing
through to
comes of it.
Pogba.
It looked promising.
Try to give the obviously the favour back there is Cristiano
And the
Ronaldo.
referee has
Not to
deemed that
be.
an additional 4 minutes are in order.
4 minutes of added time. I don't know where they've come from in this first half, but they are going to be played out, of course. Varane receives it from Donny, oh not from Donny, from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Going in the mind. Foul against Varane there. A warning for Semedo, I believe that is. Might be on the actually, I don't remember what number whoever wears.
Another foul now.
Not smart foul anyway. It's Semedo. Not smart foul from the right wing back, but free kick to us and possibly a chance for us to get some sort of advantage heading into the break. Lindelof plays it short to Pogba. And to Fred here, Donny van de Beek. An option. Need to try and find some room for someone here. Fred. Pogba. Dispossessed again. I'm getting annoyed with Pogba. I might have to bring on Bruno this second half. Can't seem to get anything going with that man. The one time where I could have probably gone through. Tries to play it to Ronaldo, he's offside.
Well,
I just don't trust Pogba to shoot either at the moment. He's got long shots in his locker, but finishing is not one of his strong suits. Fred leading us for the first. Well, I mean, he scored within the 6-minute mark, and then Neto equalised at 23rd. I was trying to make it sound smart, but I messed up completely. Right, 1-1 at the break here in the Molineux. You got to argue Wolves maybe deserve it. We've had the possession, but what have we done with it really? 68 to 32 in terms of possession, 6 shots to 3, 1 expected goal to 0.3, and at the break, it's a draw at the moment. I should really bring Van de Beek off. He's not really done much of actual note. I maybe bring off Van de Beek for Bruno, but we'll leave it for now. Pogba's definitely performing worse than Van de Beek in my opinion, but Van de Beek is more tired. Elanga fouled. I said play on. Pogba. Prove himself, he doesn't look subbed off here. Second half, Fred. Try to pull his way through, but it's 5 at the back, man. It's hard to break down. Best of times. When you've got quality players like Wolves, players have, or the players Wolves have, it's not going to be easy to break down at all. Donny van de Beek. Yeah, Pogba. Trying to get to that one, but it wouldn't let me switch to Pogba, so. You've got brilliant tackle from Wan-Bissaka. It's going to fall to Johnny. Neto maybe out for the count. which actually is good news.
Neves.
Back up on his feet though. Even Neves.
And crossed in there. Now they'd be disappointed if he
Cross,
didn't take that
header
completely.
straight to David De Gea there. I put a foot in, but I think I committed the foul. But the rest is nothing.
Pogba unable to keep the ball.
Pogba dispossessed again. I'm going to have to bring him off. He's not.
Neves. Well, no way through.
Lindelof, very important tackle.
Well, this is the home of live football.
Might bring off Pogba and Van de Beek, to be
and we
honest
have
with you.
more action coming up
Bring
from the
McTominay
Premier
and
League
push up
for
Fred.
you. It's Wolves taking on
Ronaldo.
Watford.
Well, that should be a
Also
really
need to bring off
good
Ronaldo,
game
he's
between two
tired.
entertaining teams in a great stadium.
It's going to be an interesting one what I have to do here.
Well, this could pose problems for the defenders.
What I'm going to have to do though here is stop
Into the
this attack.
clutches of the
That's a
goalkeeper.
heavy ball from Neto to Dendoncker, and it's worked in our favour there. De Gea gobbling up the loose ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo now to Donny van de Beek.
Oh, that's a pass
Now
of
trying to
high
make that
quality.
space. Check his first goal of the season.
And keeping
Oh,
it
he's
out.
straight at Jose Sa. I don't know what's up with Cristiano Ronaldo so far to kick off his career mode.
Well, those
Can't
stats
seem to find the
tell you
back
what a
of the
good
net.
game this has
Rafael
been.
Varane gets
Seen
in
a
front
lot
of
good
his
attacking
man.
play, plenty of
Ronaldo.
goal-mouth action,
To Pogba.
and all done at a high tempo.
And it's that's absolutely, there's no need for that from Johnny. It's a yellow card and it's a penalty. It's not Johnny, it's Roman Saiz. I don't know shirt numbers.
Well, I agree with
And
the
it
penalty.
is going to
I'm not
be
quite so sure about the yellow
the
card,
old
though.
philosophy at these career modes. Whoever wins the penalty takes a penalty. And Paul Pogba has got a chance to redeem himself in this one. It's a reckless challenge from Roman Saiz. Far from his challenge in the first half from Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo getting ready for it, but we know whoever wins it takes it at this club, so it will be Paul Pogba to take this from the spot. Will he score it? Oh, I just remember his penalties. We're not even going to aim it yet. We're not even going to aim it yet, there's no point. He's going to be wild yet.
Now to restore their lead here. In it goes.
Pogba
Calmly
supplies the
converted.
goal. Wasn't the best of penalties, but his run-up always throws me off, so I'm just making sure it goes somewhere. And Paul Pogba may be having an awful game, but he's won the penalty and successfully dispatched it. So fair play to the Frenchman. Jose Sa feels a little bit hard done by. Roman Saiz, what a stupid tackle. You're going to bring Cavani now as well for Ronaldo. What a dumb tackle it was from the left centre-back. No movement from Sa. It wasn't the greatest of penalties, I don't care. Penalty's a penalty. In a game like this where it's scrappy and we need to get the 3 points by whatever means necessary, I'm fully taking it. Cristiano Ronaldo still yet to score in this Premier League season. Edinson Cavani assuming the armband for the remaining half an hour.
2-1 the current state of affairs.
And we are leading 2-1. Can we hold this game? My alarm's coming off, even though I turned it off today. Luke Shaw. Rafa Varane. Through that gap to Fred. It wasn't meant for Fred, it was meant to be knocked off to Lindelof there, but we moved. Pogba. Cavani.
It's
He's not got the pace to do this really, and it shows the brilliant tackle from Saiz again. I think it actually might have been Conor Cody and not Saiz, but move Neto offside. I think it might be time to move Donny off the pitch, to be honest with you. He's not been bad this game, but he is tired, and I kind of want to keep him as fit as I can because he is a very good player at this club. Donny van de Beek will come off for Bruno Fernandes and Fred. I think we have a final substitution, don't we? Fred will come on. Alright, McTominay will come on for Pogba, and we'll swap McTominay and Fred around. I know Pogba got the penalty, but his performance still has been disastrous. The penalty saves it quite a bit, but still going to bring him off. Still going to bring him off. Donny and Paul coming off, and Bruno and McTominay. The reason we benched Bruno in the first place is because he was absolutely exhausted. Everyone's wondering, why would you bench Bruno Fernandes? That is the reason. Cavani's in a bit of trouble here. We're going to knock it back to Fred and knock it further back. They're not giving us any options here, which is smart from Wolves, if you've been honest. That's not the touch I made, and I didn't mean to line tackle. Touching Fred there has messed him up. Can Lindelof close this down? Onuachu gets around him. Wan-Bissaka steals the ball. Nearly loses it again, but manages to hold on. Fred into Scott McTominay. Bruno Fernandes has the quality here.
They need to stop him.
I wanted Jadon Sancho to make the run, but he's just refused, and he's not been that good to kick off his career mode either. I've not seen too much from Sancho on that left hand side, truth be told. I don't think we have another substitution. I was considering bringing on Diallo for either Elanga or for Jadon Sancho. We haven't been able to do it now because we've used all 3 substitutions. Cavani, Domine and Bruno, the men to come on.
Just cutting
Going
off
to try to spot Cavani. Did quite well. It looked like it was an obvious pass, truth be told, but have to try those kind of things. Elanga, try to press a little bit. United try to press a little bit. Don't want to concede again, otherwise they're in jeopardy. Put up to the left from Nelson Semedo. Ball's in the middle. Thought it was covered there, but it wasn't by any means. And Ruben Neves. Oh, it's just bounced weirdly off Wan-Bissaka. It might actually be a corner. No, it's Neves that got the final contact. Wan-Bissaka should have that covered, no problem, realistically, right? I ain't tripping in that.
They will now make use of those
Wolves
substitutes bench.
make a substitution. Now Pedro Neto picked up a knock, seemed to run it off, but I don't know if he actually has. Wang Hee-chan coming in on that left hand side. Maybe Wolves will switch. There's 2 striker formation here. Vanuatu and Wang up top. And push for this equaliser here at the Molineux. I don't know if we've been value for the win, truth be told, but I won't be opposed to it either. It's these scrappy kind of games that will help us get top 4. That push people forward. We should be keeping people back. Lindelof's trying to close it down. I don't know how it's got through to Onuachu. I really don't. If that goes in, I'm kind of annoyed low-key, because I put Lindelof in the way as much as I can. De Gea saves it, but it wasn't convincing, was it? Ball to be delivered by Ruben Neves. Onuachu gets in front, Elanga off the line. Just get it out of there. Get it out of there. Onuachu beat Lindelof in the air, but thankfully Anthony Elanga on the line to prevent that going in. And that might be a key moment in this matchup. Options. Oh, Hwang Hee-chan, Wan-Bissaka couldn't get there, and it's pulled off another brilliant save from David De Gea.
And who knows, this might represent the last chance to grab an equaliser.
Wolves should be in the lead, not even equalising, in the lead. David De Gea bailing us out again. We've got minutes to go in this one. Look what minutes we're on. Wan-Bissaka doesn't get there. Elanga off the line again. McTominay gets in the way. Fred boots it clear. No wasted motion there for Manchester United to get that gone. And Anthony Elanga may prove to be the hero in this one.
They are making headway.
Could he hold on to the 3 points here? Nelson Semedo and on his side again. Luke Shaw reads it like a book. He's on the pitch as well. I'm just going to get it gone. I don't trust this game. I don't trust this game at all. We're just going to try to continuously clear it so they can't, you know, get the equaliser that they very much deserve in this one.
And the referee is going to add on
4 minutes of added time here. We just have to hold on for 4 more minutes. Lindelof wins the header. Anthony Elanga needs to find someone to play this off to. We've actually meant for Sancho, but Bruno will take it. And I don't know why Sancho wasn't prepared for that. Can I go McTominay, please? No. Okay, cool.
Onuachu.
I can't be mad if he did score the equaliser. Victor Lindelof. That's a key tackle, and that will see the game out, surely. There's not enough time for them to make another attack. Ref, blow your whistle. It's a scrappy win. It's a lucky win. But we take it. We take it at the Molineux.
With chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall.
Goals from Fred and Pogba from the spot, giving us the victory. It was an equaliser, I believe. Who was it from? It was from Pedro Neto who got the equaliser for Wolves. But Paul Pogba, not having the best of games,
they just struggled to cope with him.
Had one moment in this game that actually ended up winning us the game. Fouled by Saiss in the box, converting the penalty that he won, giving us a 2-1 victory here at the Molineux. It really shouldn't have been a 2-1 victory here at the Molineux. It was scrappy, it was close. David De Gea, one of my man of the matches surely, maybe the man of the match. Look at those stats, we did not deserve this at all. 59 to 41 in terms of possession is the only stats in our favour. They had 13 shots to 5. 3.9 expected goals to 1.6 as well. It really, they're hard done by there, Wolves, but I'm not complaining. I didn't check the ratings. Oh, I'm an idiot, I didn't check the ratings.
We'd like to ask you some questions about the match.
I meant to check the ratings. Oh, I'm an idiot. Whatever. We'll go on and accept that. Just one goal between the teams at the end. You come away with the win thanks to that second half strike. Do you feel like you're comfortable? Did you get nervous towards the end? Yeah. Anthony Elanga cleared off the line twice. What do you think? I mean, we weren't determined not to let the boys in. I guess we were. De Gea, brilliant in goal once again. Anthony Elanga, an unlikely defensive hero. Was that a more difficult match than you've been expecting? No. To be honest, Wolves, I knew they were going to be difficult. We didn't play brilliant, but we played well enough to get the 3 points. You subbed Van de Beek up earlier, is that a tactical decision, or were you looking to send a player a message? Non-personal. It was just the stamina. It was really just the stamina.
Thank you for answering the questions.
Bruno, I know he didn't do much, but a bit of quality in the midfield maybe helped us, wouldn't that? I'm not saying Van de Beek isn't quality, but you've got eight ratings between them. Unless I'm not basing it on ratings, but you get my point. Donny Van de Beek coming in with a little massage here saying, thanks, Gaffer, for listening to what I had to say. I really appreciate the chance to play on such good form. Keep it up. You weren't good that game, but you were good the game before, and I'm going to continue giving you minutes, so make the most of them. Pogba scores his first goal of the season. Is there a way to check the ratings match by match, or is it just going to be the overall rating when I go in here? Yeah, average rating overall. Okay, doesn't matter then. God damn it, I meant to check because David De Gea, world class performance once again. Who else stood out to me in that one? Varane, a bit sloppy, I'm not going to lie, but of course enough to get the win. Wan-Bissaka was sloppy too. McTominay came on and was strong. Just reading through the squad here. Van de Beek didn't do well in that game, but he's been strong. Paul Pogba, he's an interesting one because he had a bad performance but got the winning goal. So Fred was strong. Bruno came on, had a bit of class down the field in my opinion. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't really do much that game. Elanga, he was the hero in my opinion. 2 clearances off the line. I don't think he knew much about either of them. But Cristiano Ronaldo struggling to get goals here at the club, which is concerning to kick off this career mode. What we're going to do now is we're going to get to the end of the deadline day window. Any more transfers coming in potentially? Any more? Well, I say any more transfers coming in. We're not signing anyone. I want any more sales potentially. Arsenal have been busy. But the bacon presses again. I'll give him the credit. It was solid. Didn't do anything special though. Thiago Almeida going to Chelsea there. Are we getting any offers coming in for any of our players before the summer window slams shut? Any loan offers? Any permanent offers? We'll take a look at all the Premier League clubs' business as well as the most expensive transfers of the window. Everton have reached out to us. They are willing to offer Yerry Mina and 2.4 million for Fred. What's Yerry Mina looking like? I don't know, you know. I don't know. We've got enough in the midfield. No, for this season I'm gonna say no. For this season I'm gonna say no. I mean, technically I wouldn't count as signing anyone because they've offered us the player, so. But also it would count as signing someone because I have to do the contract. So I'm gonna say no 20 swap deals. I think that's gonna be just something I'm gonna put in now. No 20 swap deals. Any more deals to come in before the end of the window for ourselves? It doesn't look like it. Let's go through all the Premier League clubs' business then in this summer transfer window. Arsenal bringing in Calvert-Lewin, Gakpo and Descilio, selling Smith Rowe and Tierney, spending 111 million and getting a profit of 87 million. Busy in the window. They're going to try and push for top 4 this season surely. Malinowski, Saint-Just and Muller Thierry being signed for Aston Villa. with Mings on his way out. 45 million spent, 12.4 profit. I'm assuming they brought in just to replace Mings. Brentford, Guillermo, Dordovic, Ralston and Bongonda all coming in for a combined 13.45 million. And on his way out is Matthias Jensen going for 5.8 million. For Brighton, they've been busy. They've got Bertarami, I can't read. Mittelstadt, Seferovic. I hate when it keeps scrolling when I don't want it to. And Bebu coming in. Neil Malpai on the way out though. 43.9 million spent, 15.3 million profit. For Burnley, we've got Grilic, Divock Origi and Skov coming in for a combined 32.3 million. On the way out though was Cork and McNeil. I can't believe they didn't get that much from McNeil, to be fair. 21.65 million profit, 32.3 million spent. For Chelsea, they've been very busy, shaking up the squad completely. Ben Yedder, Cruz, Almeida and Cuadrado coming in for 141.2 million combined. And the surprising name there has got to be Toni Kroos, doesn't it? And a surprising name on the selling list, Jorginho out. Kennedy and Kovacic also leave Chelsea for 112.7 million combined. For Crystal Palace, we've got Teze, Paintsil, Aureliano and Gudeli. I don't know how to pronounce that. But 35.15 million spent altogether. Schlupp and Kayate on the way out for combined 13.9 million. For Everton, we've got Castillo, Kramaric and McNeil coming in. 63.8 million combined. They've signed obviously McNeil from Burnley. And Kramaric obviously looks like he's going to be a replacement to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who went to Arsenal, and he is out for 42.8 million. For Leeds, they've been busy as well. Truffaut, Rongier, Tate and Lascelles coming in for a combined 43 million. Selling Cooper and Bamford for a combined 23.6 million. Rongier, the man who scored the first goal against us, the first goal of the career mode technically, and we got scored on. It was Rongier who got that. For Leicester, Torres, Salvio, Bellarabi and Sturgeon coming in for 39.7 million combined. I'm surprised at this sale though. They sold James Maddison along with Kaglar Soyuncu for a combined 62.6 million. For Liverpool, big changes at Liverpool. Sergio Roberto, I would assume, coming in for Liverpool along with Koke and Sule to make 139.3 million spent. Matip, Keita and Origi on the way out for a combined 71.3 million. Manchester City, players brought in, they've spent 101.9 million. Most of that will be Alexander Isak, who came in for a hefty fee. Adams and Avila, the other signings as well. And Gundogan out for 50.6 million. For Manchester United, of course, we didn't sign anyone. That was the rule I gave myself, and that's the rule I'm sticking with. Nemanja Matic, Anthony Martial and Jesse Lingard all departing the club for a combined 53 million profit. However, Darwin Nunez, I believe, signed for Newcastle there along with Teo for 40.1 million combined. As for the players on the way out, Miguel Almiron and Jamal Lascelles for a combined 22.5 million. In Norwich, it is McLaren and Larson being signed for combined 14.9 million. From memory, I believe McLaren's a striker, so they probably signed him to replace the outgoing Timo Pukki, who goes for 4.9 million there. For Southampton, Sells, the goalkeeper, coming in, actually had quite a good performance against us. I give him credit, did concede 3, but had a decent performance nonetheless. He came in, we've got Wolf and Morelos coming in as well for a combined 44.4 million pounds. For the outgoings is Gineppo, Adams and Redmond, who will leave Southampton for a combined 27.3 million. 4 players in for Tottenham Hotspur: Martial, Keita and Mata. I believe that's not our Mata because we still have one Mata in the club, unless I missed something along the way. Tony Martial, though, we did sell for 30 million, I remember that. Keita, that might be Naby Keita, I'm not 100%. And Mata as well, 64.4 million, selling no one in this window. Watford, been busy as well. Sarenren, Bazzi and Castrovilli coming in for combined 19.1 million. Players out are Sema, Hernandez, Sarr and Messina. I think selling Ismail Sarr is a mistake. I think it said 18.2 million down in the latest deals tab a wee bit back. But it's still a mistake, and especially how they've only got 18 million for him. West Ham, Matic and Gete, Christensen, Suarez and Danilo all coming in for 45.05. I think Matic, we sold him for 12, 13 odd million, so I know we sold him for that much. Creswell and Noble on the way out. Creswell I'm not surprised about, but Mark Noble is a bit of a shocker, and a 15.3 million profit for West Ham. And there's a reason they signed Onuachu, because Jimenez has left the club for Wolves. Lingard and... Can you stop scrolling? I'm trying to read. Lingard and Onuachu on the way in for 35.9 million combined. On the way out is Jimenez and Moutinho for 47.8 million. That is the Premier League's business in this window. Let's take a look at what we've got now for some of the emails. Youth Squad Monthly Report. What have we got? Reggie Stewart coming along quite well, getting to that centre-back role. Rudolph Mali nearly the right back that I want. Ezra Blake nearly centre-back. And Zouabi, the potential's gone down a little bit, but I'll keep an eye on him. And he's close to becoming a striker. I'll see how the ratings go after the position changes, and I'll base it off of that, whether I keep him or not. We've got a new batch coming in here. Bradley Thomas, not the greatest. 37 to 49 overall, 49 to 67 potential. We won't be signing him. Albie Payne, 39 to 55 overall, 53 to 73 potential. We won't be signing him. Jay Wheatley, 37 to 51 overall, 50 to 70 potential. He won't be coming to the club either. Callum Taylor, 47 to 65 overall, 65 to 89 potential. We'll take a risk on him, see what happens with that. Alexander Joyce, 43 to 57 overall, 54 to 74 potential. He won't be coming in, unfortunately. And Austin Bird, 44 to 58 overall, 53 to 69 potential. He won't be joining the club either. I can't remember if that was our third or our second youth scout report, so I will check that in a minute. I'll check it once we've simmed up to the next game, which I can't remember. I can't remember the calendar, honestly. I'll be real with you. I think it actually is Newcastle this time around, but I genuinely can't remember. Position changes have been completed by a few players here. Zawabri, Blake and Mali all completing theirs. Let's take a look at how it grows. And Mali probably won't grow much because he is already a fullback. He is still remaining at 52. Ezra Blake from a 57 to a 58, a little bit of growth there. And Abdallah Zawabri from 54 to a 56. Some growth being shown, not a lot. Of course, got Callum Taylor, who I will deal with off screen for a development plan. And we shall move on, hopefully now, to the next game. It's kind of taken a while. I believe it was actually an international break, isn't it? Which is why it's taken a while. Currently in second place on goal difference, which I'm not complaining about. 7 out of our first 9 points. Pretty good. Better than real life. It was 4 out of our first 9, I believe, in real life at this point. Player of the month, August shortlist. I'm surprised we don't have Donny or Rashford on there, but they only have 1 good game each, so I'm not too surprised. We are against Newcastle next, and as you saw as the calendar came to a stop there, we've got Villarreal in 4 days, so we need to think about that. Right, so before we go, let's take a look at the Player of the Month shortlist and who won it. The nominees were Grealish from Burnley, Lookman from Leicester, Onuachu from Wolves, and Torres from Leicester as well. And in the end, it is Ademola Lookman who will grab it for Leicester. Forgot he was on loan there. I thought he was on a permanent. Lookman's impressive performance for Leicester earned him the Player of the Month award for August. Which striker will make the biggest impact? Cristiano Ronaldo surely got to be in there. Messi, Benzema, Lewandowski, Ronaldo! He's been rubbish so far this season. In terms of scoring, he's been good otherwise. He's been setting them up, but he hasn't been finishing them off himself, which is unfortunate. But we'll see what happens with him as the season goes on. Before we do end this episode, though, transfer history. We will check who had the biggest deal of the summer window. It was Toni Kroos going from Real Madrid to Chelsea. He's still demanding quite a high transfer fee. He's still 88 rated, to be fair, but 31 years of age, 73.2 million. I'll read down a little bit, but I don't know how far I'll continue going. Nicolas Sula going from Bayern Munich to Liverpool for 70.7 million. I've forgotten his first name. Moussa Diaby going from Leverkusen to Inter Milan for 66.9 million. Isak signing for Manchester City from Real Sociedad for 63.1 million. Cody Gakpo from PSV to Arsenal, 58.7 million. I've got hiccups. Ferland Mendy going from Real Madrid to Paris Saint-Germain for 55.1 million. Jorginho also going to the French capital from Chelsea though for 53.3 million. Koke going to Liverpool from Atletico Madrid for 52.4 million. I'll read down to 40 million and I'll scroll through the rest. Ilkay Gundogan going to Real Madrid from Manchester City for 50.6 million. Florian Neuhaus from Mönchengladbach will go to Barcelona for 48.8 million. Chelsea somehow got 48 million for Kovacic. He will go to Atletico Madrid. With Sam Ben Yedder signing for Chelsea from Monaco for 46.8 million. Emile Smith-Rowe going from Arsenal to Borussia Dortmund for 46 million. Dominic Calvert-Lewin being signed by the Gunners, however, from Everton for 42.8 million. James Maddison will move to the Serie A at Juventus for 41.6 million. Kieran Tierney will also be joining James Maddison at Juventus. This time he's signing from Arsenal, however, 41.2 million the transfer fee. Joel Matip, I know it's under 40 million, but why? Real Madrid have signed Joel Matip, of all centre-backs, for 38.7 million, and we'll read the rest through, see if there's any shockers here. Jimenez to Monaco, I wonder where he's gone, to be honest with you. Any shockers here, any surprises? I don't think so. Kirkchu, a good young player, he's gone to Osasuna. Tony Martial, gone to Spurs. Of course, the Kettler, he's one we need to watch out for. Quite a few players need to watch out for. Potentially sign. It's not Darwin Núñez. I thought it might have been. It was Unai Núñez going to Newcastle. I suppose Darwin might cost a little bit more. Let's take a look at some of these. I don't know if there's any surprises. Naby Keita, it was Naby Keita from Liverpool to Spurs. Onuachu is there. I don't know what his rating is, because I forgot to check the ratings at the end of the match against Wolves, but quite a decent striker it seems in the Premier League. Romagnoli for only 21 million. Jesus Christ, fair enough. Soyuncu out as well. Well, Pedro, Christensen, Moreno, and that is the end of that. We'll just take a look at our business. Of course, we only sold 3 players, but I think we took some out on loan as well. We'll do it by date for us though. So what we did is we kicked off by selling Nemanja Matic to West Ham for 10.1 million. We then sent out Finlay Alexander on loan, season-long loan to Valencia. Shola Shoretire will be out on loan at Swansea for the season. Anthony Martial, we got 30 million for him. I'm happy about that. Jesse Lingard, 12.9 million off to Wolves as well. And then we finished off the window. I wanted to do this on a permanent, but I messed it up. So Phil Jones will go to Nice on a season-long loan, and that is the business done. And that's the episode done. Another win against Wolves. I don't know how we won it, but we won it. My voice is going a little bit, so I'm going to wrap this up just now. Taking a look at the league table though, however, Arsenal top on goal difference, 7 goals scored, 2 conceded. Manchester United, Burnley and Aston Villa complete the top 4 for now. Reading down the table, some of the surprising teams a bit further down. Did Liverpool get any points yet? Liverpool haven't got any points yet. They've already played the 3rd game. They are rock bottom of the league at the moment. Leeds and Watford occupy those other spots. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a quick look at our top goal scorers as well, and then we'll move on. Jesus, top scorer in the league here for Manchester City. We've got a couple of players in contention at the moment. It's still very early doors. Van de Beek with 2, Rashford with 2, Cavani with 1, Pogba might be on there as well. He is just at the bottom. Assists, Cristiano Ronaldo, top assister with 3. He hasn't been scoring, but he's been putting them on plates for people. Bruno Fernandes with 2, Pogba with 1 as well. Any more? Van de Beek with an assist as well. And then clean sheets so far, David De Gea with 1 in 6th place. There's only 2 goalkeepers. They've kept 2 clean sheets. Nick Pope from Burnley, and of course Edouard Mendy from Chelsea. But ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up episode 3. Scrappy win over Wolves, big transfer moves all over the place, and up next will be Newcastle. Let's see if we can maybe go top. I'm not saying we're going to win the Premier League this season, but we've given ourselves a good start. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to save it over, but I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time when we take on the Toon.